Hey guys, this is Lauren Lando and Eric Bach from ESS. Today we're going to take you through a progression of how we teach the clean progression. There's a lot of great ways to do it, and you have to find what works for your situation and your facility. And I think the sequences that we're going to put together today with Eric and myself, you'll see that what we've done is we've tried to eliminate the air and really work on what matters. And what matters is ultimately the hip projection and the tension of the hips and the work of the hips during the clean. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy these progressions. All right guys, here's an exercise we tend to do teaching the first pull from the floor. It's called a dead pull. And we're going to put Eric in tight to the bar, just like he's about to initiate a deadlift. He's going to drop down. His shins are touching the bar right now. He's in a good squat position. Chest is up, back is flat, and his chin is neutral. Again, his shins, the bar is actually touching the shins. From here, he's got a rock solid grip on the bar. Abdominals are engaged, and he's just going to initiate his first pull right below the knee. He's going to hold the bar up. He's going to lift. His hips and his shoulders come up at the same time. He's going to come back down slowly, barely tap the ground, and right back up. And he'll do sets of this of 3 to 5, maintaining maximal tension in the trunk as he drives through the heels on this first pull. Again, never relinquishing the tension on his grip as he lifts. And setting it down and rest. This is a fantastic exercise just to teach the execution of the first pull of the clean, but also to teach the intent of how braced one must be in the core as they perform this exercise. The next exercise we're going to show today is called the Hacky Pool. And the Hacky Pool is a fantastic way to take the air out of the first pull transition into the second pull. We're putting the weight on the lifts right here on blocks. We actually have Eric set up right in the second pull position. So he's going to stand right next to the bar so his shins are vertical, and that is key, that his shins are straight up and down vertical, and then from here he hinges over at the waist with a slight knee bend to match the bar. He's got a strong solid grip on the bar, chin is slightly tucked. He's going to drive through the heels and express power of the hips into the bar. As he drives his hips into the bar, you'll notice he's not coming up to his toes, and he's staying maximally engaged as he drives the hips into the bar. He's not letting his low back drive into too far of extension, and he's getting maximal power from the hips. This is teaching the athletes how to truly extend the hips. All too many times in the clean, athletes will finish in the good elbow up position of the clean, but they miss out on the extension of the hips. Okay, the next exercise in the series that we'll show today is now a rack pull shrug. Two exercises, a rack pull shrug and a rack pull high pull. The rack pull shrug is kind of unique. When in the Hacky Pool, we saw that we were driving the hips and we were allowing the bar to have a little bit more horizontal trajectory. Now here's where we start to transfer that trajectory more vertically based. So now Eric is still going to get down into the Hacky Pool. He's still going to extend the hips explosively, but now he's going to initiate with the shrug and the high pull to move the bar in a vertical plane to get ready for the catch of the clean. Abs are braced. He extends the hips and he drives. Now we take it into the high pull. Now I always tell my athletes, when the elbows bend, the power ends. So we need to make sure that we get good hip extension and then initiate with the high pull. And again, it's really important to not forget the quality of hip extension during the high pull action. Good, and rest. And as you see on this, as Eric's pulling into the high pull, he extends the hips and then he pulls his elbows vertical. He's pulling the elbows vertical just like the trajectory that he wants from the bar. Now we'll get ready for the scoop and catch position. The next exercise we're going to show is actually how we actually catch the bar, how we receive the bar once we've put it through the hip extension, the vertical pull of the arms, and now we're going to actually scoop and catch the bar. So now Eric's going to get into an exercise that you'll hear it called a muscle clean, a clean from the crease, but Eric's going to just stand with a little bit of hinge at the waist, solid grip on the bar. He's going to initiate the bar vertical and quickly scoop up underneath the bar with the elbows. As you see, Eric's going to initiate the pull vertical, and as the bar raises, he scoops the elbows through and high. It is critical that the elbows finish in the high position. Good, and rest. And we're just chunking all these pieces together so that way we can best identify what is wrong in the clean and how to best fix it with our exercise sequencing approach. Eric's going to show us the entire sequencing of progression from the rack position. The Hacky Pool, the rack shrug, rack high pull, muscle clean from the hinge position, rack clean. Nice job, Eric.
Thank you.
So Eric's going to show us now how we piece this all together from the floor. Nice job.